Today we're going to be talking about patching software in Addigy using their Flex Policy feature. The problem we found with patching a lot of software in Addigy is if you're not scoping the software to the entire group or the entire policy, it becomes very hard to make sure devices are getting updates. For an example, say Chrome is installed on a bunch of computers, but the users installed it via the Mac Manage app, which is the self-service portal. Those apps, while they are installed via Addigy, are not kept up to date automatically using Addigy. So we need to go and make sure we have a way of keeping those up to date. There are 3 different things we have to set up in order to accomplish this. We have to set up a custom fact that goes and checks and sees, is Chrome installed? We then have to create a flex policy using that custom fact. Then we have to scope the software to that policy. So we're going to jump over to my Addigy session here. The first piece of that is the custom fact. So what we're going to do is we are going to go to our catalog and custom facts, and we are going to create a new custom fact, and I'm just going to call it is Chrome installed? We're going to be using Chrome as the example for this. Then what we're going to do is I'm going to switch this to Bash, and I have this very simple Bash script that is a return of a boolean, and basically it's just going to go and say, hey, this variable is the application path for Google Chrome. If that exists, echo true. If it doesn't, echo false. We're going to save that. Then what you want to do is you want to scope this, or assign this, I should say, to, I'm going to say the biggest bucket you have. So in some cases for us, that is a policy where it's going and capturing all the macOS devices anyways. In some cases, it's the top level of the client. In this case, because it's my demo environment, I'm just going to use the top level of my demo devices here. And we're going to save that. So once that gets pushed out, the device I have here will report on that. So once that custom fact gets deployed, you can, one, just check and see, make sure it's reporting properly. So on my test computer here, if I search, just do a search under overview and device facts for Chrome, you can see the custom fact is Chrome installed is reporting true, which I know is accurate because Chrome is installed on that computer. So we can move on to our second piece, which is the flex policy. So we're going to go down to our policies, go to new. I'm just going to call this Chrome patch. We are going to create an empty policy. In there, we are going to add some filters for auto assignment. Typically, what I first do is make sure it's only going to pull macOS devices in this case. So I search for the device model name. I have it contain Mac. And we search for our Chrome, is Chrome installed custom fact. We want that to be true. So any Mac with Chrome installed will get put into this policy. We're going to go ahead and save that. We can test it as well, which should pull a return of 1. You can see it pulls my Mac, my testing MacBook Air there. We can go ahead and save that now. We are also going to turn on unassigned devices that no longer match this filter set. That way, if someone uninstalls Chrome and they don't want Chrome on their computer anymore, it's not going to constantly be pushing Chrome back out to their computer. And we're going to enable this policy there. So the next time that computer checks in, it will get put into this bucket. The third piece of this is scoping the software. So we're going to go under here in software. For apps like Chrome, I like to just use Addigy's public library. So we're just going to do a search for Chrome. And we're going to actually pick the second newest version because I want to show you how easy it is when a new version is released to update this. So we're going to add that to our policy. That is the entire workflow. Now, any device that has Chrome installed will get put into this bucket. And if they're not on the current version of Chrome, they'll get this current version of Chrome. Now, what do we do when Chrome gets a new version? If we go back to our policy section here, Addigy checks for new software updates. And we can go in here and say that see that there is a new version of Chrome. We click on this and we can update it on our Chrome patching policy. Click update software, and that update is going to head out to that policy and get installed on those devices. I hope that's helpful. If you have any questions about your Addigy environment specifically, we'd love to help answer those. I can be reached at the Mac Admin Slack channel at Marshall_CIT, via email, marshall@cranstoninc.com, or on our website at cranstonit.com. Thanks for watching.